Hey, welcome to another Slow MTG opening. Today, I'm going to open the second of 4 Commander decks that was released for Murders at Karlov Manor. Last week, I opened this one, Revenant Recon. If you haven't seen the video, please check it out. If you like what I produce, hit that like and subscribe button and share this with your friends. Okay, today I'm going to open the second most, one of the 2 most popular decks, the second of the 2, Deep Clues Sea. So I think this one is a banned commander deck, which is anchored around Merfolk and a Merfolk commander. It's about clue tokens and card advantage. Now, blue, draw cards, yes please. Watch out for red herring. Ha, they really love their puns, don't they? Okay, anyway, cracking in. As with these commander decks, it's got this, they keep tinkering around the packaging, so just to reduce the carbon footprint and how much it takes to ship these. The smaller the footprint, of course, the lesser greenhouse gas emissions it takes up less room, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, you've got one of these paper boxes that stores the deck with the commander on the front. So make sure we focus. Got one of these first hits free, collector booster sample pack, one of these spin down life counters. And of course, the main attraction is the commander deck itself, hidden within this little cardboard insert that holds the deck and a couple of punch-out counters, which I'm going to recycle. And then here's the deck itself. We have the face commander called Morska, Undersea Sleuth. What a mouthful. It's a Vidalcan fish detective. It's not even a merfolk, sorry about that. Looks merfolky, but I guess he's a Vidalcan. At least they didn't make this guy, this person, an Homerit. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to get straight into the deck first without destroying it too much. I think, okay, here we go. Okay, put that aside. Split the deck in half so I can go through it. All right, this is a band, so you got green, white, and blue. This guy is a reliquary tower on a stick, no maximum hand size, 2/3 for 3 mana. The beginning of your upkeep, investigate, so you make a clue token every upkeep. Whenever you draw a second card each turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Morska, Undersea Sleuth. So you want to be doing this even when it's not your turn so that you guys make this guy bigger. But I don't know if this is a Voltron commander. His base stats already allows you to draw cards and make cards, so I think that's good enough. Card advantage, well, not draw cards, but make clues that eventually with enough mana you can draw cards. Anyway, secondary commander, of course, Sophia, dogged detective. Look at her, she's got a shocked face. She's seeing a crime about to hit her in the face with a dog behind her. Human detective. Cost 4 mana for 3/4. When Sophia enters the battlefield, create Tiny, a legendary 2/2 green dog detective creature token with trample. So we probably see a Tiny token later on. You can pay 1 to sack an artifact token. So that could be clue, it could be treasures. And put a +1/+1 count on each dog you control. Whenever dog you control deals combat damage to player, create a food token and investigate. Talking about dogs, the other deck that was released recently, which I'll open soon, is this one. Raining Cats and Dogs. Secret Lair Commander. Bit of hoo-ha. Wizards shifted to from a print-on-demand model to a pre-print model. And this sold out like that. And then aftermarket prices went crazy. Even in Singapore, retail is about 220 Sing. It's going for 288, 300 Sing. So free money. Thanks, Wizards, for those who got in and bought multiples and stopped the rest from buying. Good on you. Capitalism rules. Excuse me. Still getting over my cold. Also, for those of you here who celebrate Chinese New Year, Happy Chinese New Year. It is Chinese New Year when I'm filming this. It's the second day. Anyway, so we continue. Some of these are new cards. Some of these are reprints. This is a nice one by Serena Malon. She, great artist, sold the art recently on the art market. Anyway, let's come in and find out what Arm with Proof does. When ETBs investigate twice, make 2 clue tokens, and then all your clue tokens are equipment with equip 2 and gives people +2/+0. Merchant of Truth, I don't remember this is a main set card or a new, I think it's a new to, I think there are 10 new cards in this set. This is a new one. Nice card, nice art by Carissa Susciolo. In Indonesian artist, I believe. She also sold this recently in the Magic Art Market. I think, I want to say it went for like $5,000 or something. Anyway, quite realistic pencils. Here we go. Flying. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, investigate. Clue you have exalted. So lots of ways to generate clue tokens. Here's another sleuth, human detective. This looks like an iPad over there. What the hell? Hang on, let me see. Is that a note or glowing screens? What in the world? Was this oh my gosh, Faye Delton. This one looks like it could be set in the Star Wars setting or something. Anyway, let me just refocus. Whenever a Serene Sleuth enters battlefield, you get it. Investigate. Beginning of your turn, investigate for each goaded creature you control. Then each creature you control is no longer goaded. Now, this deck, it's all about goading, so I guess that's a natural counterpoint. Probably good to just leave this up and play it as a 4-pod. Love this Detective of the Month. Kind of looks like Hogwarts Detective School, right? Sorry about the cough. Anyway, you got Ascend. City's Blessings, detective you control can't be blocked. You have the makings of a detective tribal deck. Whenever you draw a second card each turn, create a 2/2 white blue detective creature token. This is nice. Ways to make detectives. Anyway, we got Follow the Bodies. This looks like something out of a Doctor Who card. Something like a drone coming in to look and scan over the... I don't get it. It's like kind of excellent, but it's got bits of Kaladesh in it with Thopters like this. Wizards, world building, what's going on? I mean, this is really, really cool because this is quite a new keyword. I think Gravestorm. Whenever you cast a spell, copy it for each permanent you put in the graveyard from the battlefield this turn. So if you got Sec Outlet and then you go boom, Gravestorm, and then you just make lots and lots of stuff. So good for Sec Outlets, but Sec Outlets tend to be in black. Interesting. We'll see if there are more Gravestorm cards to come. So this card is all about generating value. I haven't seen a way to kill yet. I think you're making lots of tokens. Maybe it's go white instead of Voltron. Who knows? Because Morska doesn't have evasion. Morska's there just to have card advantage, keep the clues flowing, let you draw. Got Kelp. In the Sea is a clue plant. Wow, now clues grow on plants. So it's got what 2/6/6 at the beginning of each combat. Other clues you control become 6/6 plant creatures in addition to the other types at the end of turn. Wow. 7 mana. I guess this is a finisher. So you're trying to just make lots of clues and turn them into finishers and hope there is no board wipe. You can sack this to draw a card. Also, it's a clue in itself. Haha, you got that? That's quite funny. So you got Innocuous Researcher. It's a centaur detective. They're all detectives here. What is he doing? There's this little thing coming out of the side of his saddle into this guy's... I don't know. I guess it's spying on... He's pretending to drink. And then he's like secretly spying on the... rifling through the guy's bag. It's got Parlay. Whenever Innocuous Researcher attacks, each player reveals the top card of the library. For each non-land card revealed this way, investigate. Then each player draws a card. So a group huggy. Beginning of your end step, you may untap all lands you control. If you do, you can't cast spells until your next turn. Okay, not bad. Kind of a strange extra ability stapled on. On the trail, this is got this magic wand. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of light stick where you're drawing, waving your wand around. I guess you're wizard detectives. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, you may put a land card from your hand on the battlefield tap. Not bad. Draw cards, ramp. Knowledge is Power has got a Blue Man Detective here from sponsored by Intel. 5-mana enchantment. Creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of cards you've drawn this turn. Good pump. Ransom Note. This guy, I guess, doing it old school. You've got iPads, you've got Flying Topters, but you still go old school with your Ransom Notes. You cut up bits of paper and, yeah, stick them down. And when in ETB, Surveil 1, you can sack it to cloak the top card of your library or go target creature or draw a card. Cloak is a new mechanic. Cloak and Disguise are sort of like replacements for Morph. Cloak, I think you turn the top card face down. It becomes a 2/2 creature with Ward 2. And if it's a creature card, you can flip it up at any time for its casting cost. Okay, you got Aerial Extortionist, a 5-mana Bird Soldier. No detectives here. He's lifting up a demon here. Whenever it ETBs or deals combat damage, a player exile up to 1 target non-land permanent. That's not bad. Or exile removal is good for as long as the card remains exiled. So Omener may cast it. Oh, not so good. Whenever any other player casts a spell from anywhere other than hand, draw a card. So it's a way to kind of accrue card advantage. Oh, this is a nice reprint. Benny Brax, Zoologist, Elf Druid. I think he was Commander Legends. Baldur's Gate. Benny Brax is back. It's an Elf Druid. I guess he's from Ravnica. 4 mana, 3/2, Convoke. Beginning of your end step, if you create a token this turn. Draw a card. Great for token decks. Nice one. Farewell. Lots of Twitter. This is February 2024. In January, there was someone who said Farewell is an egregious card. It should be banned. It's annoying to play, blah, blah, blah. And there was a whole Twitter storm chatter about worst cards and Farewell. I guess it kind of sucks when you're subject to kind of removal effects like Jockle Hops or Farewell, because at least it doesn't hit your lands. Jockle Hops destroys everything. Anyway, great removal. Fumigate also from Kaladesh. That removal. Organic Extinction removal. Destroy all non-artifact creatures. 3 removal spells. Search the Preface. This is a reprint. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, investigate. It's nice thematic. Landra Sky Dreamer. Don't know if it's a reprint. Great art by Carolina Gariba. 2/4 for 4. Whenever you draw a second card, create a Drake. When you draw a 5th card each turn, wow, you're going to be storming off to draw lots of cards. This and Drakes get +X, where X is the number of cards in hand. Nice. Confirm Suspicions. You counter spell for 5. I'm not sure if you want to be holding up 5 mana spells here. Ethereal Investigator. When ETBs investigate X times, lots of cards. I think everything that is investigate gets jammed in here. And again, when you draw a second card, create tokens. Finale of Revelation from Warped Spark. When draw cards and then draw untap, blah, blah, blah. Kappa Cannoneer, nice reprint from Neon Kamigawa. This made slight waves. It was Flavor of the Month for a bit in Vintage. For a while, because you can improvise, and it's got Ward 4. Ward 4 is pretty much hexproof in some formats. Anyway, so it could even be a 1 mana 4/4. When it ETBs, it can't be blocked and it grows bigger. So good finisher. Now this is a favorite card of many people, Mechanized Production, because it's got an alt-win condition. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a token as a copy of Enchanted Artifact. Then if you control 8 or more artifacts the same name as one another, you win the game. So I guess you could enchant a clue, make lots of clues and win. And people have 1 turn to stop them. Draw cards, make tokens. You see a pattern there. This one, tap, draw cards, draw 2 cards. Tezzeret is nice. This is from Kamigawa, I think. First activate ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less. I guess your clues cracked for free. And then you can draw, discard, turn artifacts into vehicles. Top Monitor, pretty much you want it to be a 1 mana 2/2 flyer, draw 2. Hornet Queen is back. Tokens, again, I think it's going to be hard to hit 3 green pips, but good reprint. Joriel, this is a human druid with cats at the back, so good in cat decks. Killer Service, this is nice, a rhino. Look, he's got looks like Capenna reprint. When ETBs create number of food tokens equal number of opponents you have. Makes tokens, it's got a knife under the seat. Tireless Tracker, great reprint, this one. So whenever landfall, you want fetch lands in here, you investigate, sack a clue, make it bigger. This is quite a nice reprint as well. Edrix and Nev, Twin Casters. I think this is from, I want to say, Strixhaven. One of Commander Decks, I think, Ward 2. If it's a token doubler. Makes double the tokens. Chulane is a Brawl deck reprint from Brawl decks a couple of years ago. The Brawl was I guess a format that didn't quite make it. But we have 4 Brawl decks, one of which gave us Smoldering Tithe. Anyway, Vigilance, whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card and you put land, it's ramps. Really good card. You can even make this commander in the right deck. Disorder in the court. Zoltan Boros, exile X creatures and then investigate X times and then they come back in end step. Fractal Bloom, make tokens. This is from Strixhaven. Hydra Crisis, standard powerhouse when it was released back in the day. Draw cards. This is a much needed reprint. Really, really tough creature to deal with. Also being played in some Kinnan CEDH decks, but really cool. Firstly, it can't be counted. It's a bit expensive, but in some ramp decks like Kinnan, it's easy to come out. Beginning of upkeep, you make a 3/3 token of each upkeep, by the way. So every opponent's upkeep, you make a Coma's Coil, Blue Serpent, and then you can sack a Serpent to give this indestructible. So you need to exile this to get rid of it. Or you can tap target permanent activated abilities can't be activated this turn. This is from Modern Horizon 2. We've got Lonus. I won't go through any recent cards or any uninteresting ones, but yep, Sylvala is always good. This is a much needed reprint. This card spiked because of cards like doublers and clue, food, token decks. Basically make an extra. Idol of Oblivion, you can tap, draw a card. If you sacrifice a clue, becomes a 10-10 Eldrazi. Statuary, you can improvise. Yep, non-card artifact spells you have. Improvise, Nettlecyst from Modern Horizon. Nice equipment, Psychosis Controller, big drains people. And let's get into some of the rare land cycle. I think the land cycle is a bit weak here because I heard this is one of the most powerful decks. You've got the usual suspects, some of these fetchable tap lands. I wish they gave, no, I guess they can't put any of the new MKM lands in there because you want people to crack packs. You got all the tap lands, the cycling lands. You got this Spy of Industry for artifacts. That's nice. And then you've got sort of filter lands, not filter lands, what are these called? Anyways, kind of, you add 1 mana and you get 2. You got the temples. I think this is easy to swap out with some of the new MKM lands, the 3 temples. And then we get into the non-rares. You got some usual staples, Swords of Plowshares always an all-star. And then you got a couple more other things that are in theme. Affinity for tokens, where you tap stuff, stun it in a way. Ongoing investigations. This is nice enchantment. Whenever one or more creature damage, creatures you control deals damage to play investigate. Lots of investigates. This one is nice. You make Thopter artifact tokens and then you make things unblockable. Yep, life gain, investigate. This is nice. Wilderness Wreck. At the end of the if you want to play at flesh speed or you have mana to sack and clues. Wave Sifter, nice reprint. Investigate twice. Your ramp 1, 2, 3 ramp. Your Soul Ring 4 ramp. 5, 6, 7. Now this is great. Thank you, Wizards. These are great ramps. I think every deck should consider having them, especially in multicolored lands. You should see some of the old Commander decks because they're really suck balls. Sorry about the language if you're you're a younger one watching it. But anyway, the old ones are really, really slow. Bounce lands, super slow. You got slow mana rock. Now, 2 mana rocks are the standard now. Like Arcane Signets, it's a staple. Crozenberg, ramp, cycling, Reliquary Tower, good reprint. Triland, cycling land, bounce land, temple, slow land, slow, cycling land, and then you got a couple of basics. And let's look at the tokens. Okay, let's see what cute tokens you have. You got the Drakes, you got cats, you have Tiny the dog, the slobbering, crazy looking dog, Campbell White. This is cute. Token, Legendary Dog Detective, sniffing them out. You've got 10-10 Eldrazi, you saw from the statue. Got City's Blessing here. What else? And then, of course, you've got Thopters from Kaladesh. You got Clues, you got Drakes, you got Spirits, and then Coma's Coil. That's nice. New art. Food, Treasure, and then Rhino Warriors for Killer Service. Okay, there you have it. Thank you for watching. This is looking to be a pretty strong deck. All you want to do is kind of sit back and start generating value from all your clue tokens. And just go wide. Hope to draw cards into your finisher. Which is, it could be the 6/6, turning all your clue tokens into 6/6. Clues of Exalted. Voltron, make your commander can't be blocked. Thank you for staying all the way to the end. As a reward, or even if you skip forward to the end, I still appreciate you being here. I'm going to open one of these Commander sample packs. Generally, they come with 2 foils. There's more there's more where that came from. Got Judith here. Let's see if we get a rare. We got a rare. It's a non-foil dossier version. I opened a foil Incinerator in my last one. And the second one could be a foil, regular or rare extended foil. Got Makeshift Binding. Nice. 3 mana exile. This is cool. So we got Izoni. It's a 6 mana 5/4. When it ETBs or attacks, you may collect evidence for. If you do, create 2/2/1. Black Menace. Green. Black and green. Spry creatures with tokens and menace. Sacrifice 4 tokens, surveil 2, draw 2 cards, gain 2 life. Not bad. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, there you have it. Thank you for joining me. I will open the rest of the 2, and catch you later. Bye.